I reserve the right to change my mind. To haul or not to haul? That is the question. And I'm doing a little spin on Kimberly Clark's amazing anti-haul videos. She's the one that started it all, and we kept it going because it is brilliant. And it's a bit of a pushback to consumerism. So I'm doing a little spin on it where I am going to do an anti-haul, and then I'm gonna tack on a haul with it. Whether I'm going to shop my stash as my haul, or whether I'm going to, if there is a comparable product that you could haul instead, or whether I wish to haul this product instead of that one, or I haul that product instead of that, the anti-haul. All these opinions are my opinions only, based on my predilections and my tastes. Everybody's got different tastes, but these are my tastes, and I reserve the right to change my mind. This is my spin on an anti-haul. So the first one up is Kylie's, let me get it straight here, Kylie's Cosmetic Summer Collection, Send Me More Nudes. Now, I like my nudes, but not this nude. No, that is, well, at least on my colored skin tone and up, that's gonna look like, what would you call it? Concealer lips. I'm just gonna look like I got concealer on my lips, and in fact, it will look even lighter than concealer. I'm gonna look like I just died or something, or I need to get a blood infusion. So that is a no-no for me. I think that is more geared to people of lighter skin tones, and when I want my nudes are more like colors that are a little bit more neutralized, and so this is definitely not my jam. But what I have hauled instead, meaning what I have in my stash, is now, instead of going nudes because it's summer, sorry, this is not the thing for nudes. Like, I use the nudes, my colored nudes, as my base, and I go for gloss for summer. So this is Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, which has a lot of little micro glitters in it, and this is Sunset Strip. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. And then to make it a little bit brighter, I added in a little bit of, I think this is called The Night Is Young, which is an old reddish matte lip gloss. I could swear this is probably about 7 or 8 years old. I shouldn't even be wearing it, but it's not bad. It doesn't smell bad. It still smells good, and I wasn't wearing it for a number of years, so I'm rocking this. Oh, and there's another one that I did do a little haul on. This is the Becca. I'm going to read it down below because I can't read this here. So this is my big list here. Becca Liquid Crystal Glow Topper in Rose Quartz and Seashell. And this also has gorgeous micro glitters, perfect for your pinky lips when I go pink. So this is more my type of nudes. They're not nudes because I ain't wearing no concealer lip nudes for summer. It's just not happening. So this is what I'm rocking from my stash and the little one that I haul. So this is my comparable products. Second one is Kat Von D's, what is it called again? Glimmer Palette. Now this is a glitterized version of her famous Shade and Light palette. Now, I have never been interested in her Shade and Light because if anybody's following me and Anybody who's just popped on here, welcome. Join the party. We have a great party here. You know, I am not into neutrals, not beigey neutrals, not brownie neutrals. And I am not going to shade and light and browns. It will not happen. So this is definitely, and I love me my glitter, as you can see when I talked about the glitter glosses. So, but no, I am not gonna do glitter in all shades of brown. It's just not happening. But what I will do is, this is my comparable product that I would love to haul, would be the Too Faced Glitter Bomb palette. Now it's very similar to the Moon Dust palette by Urban Decay, but this one's slightly more affordable, and it so there's a lot of dupes to that one, but I can't use Urban Decay's products because I believe they have I'm allergic to, I saw it on Reddit, their bismuth oxy chloride that they put in a lot of their, it's a mineral powder that they put in a lot of their eyeshadows to give it that sheen and everything. I'm allergic to that. That's what I believe I'm allergic to. I could be completely wrong. So I can't do the Moon Dust, but that Glitter Bomb palette. The nice thing about it is that instead of buying single glitters, which can pack a punch and cost, you're getting it in a palette form, and it's pressed, so it's going to be a little easier to apply. Then you've got your bases. You've got your white base, you've got your black base. The white base goes with the lighter colors on that side, the black base goes with the deeper colors on the other side, but you can mix them all up together and have just a glitter party. So I love the idea, and I love the fact that it's in a palette form. It's more affordable that way. That's what I'd like to haul instead. So in the meantime, I have my little extra, what is this called again? It is this is by MAC. It's a Dazzle Shadow, and it's got glitter in it. And guess what it's called? I like to watch. Boy, I tell you, these makeup companies. But it is cool. When you got it on the eye, people will like to watch because it is dazzling. It is a beautiful, the enchanted dream of a dazzle. Great for the summer. So that's my comparable product in one, and if I can, maybe I might, you never know. It's on my wish list of the Glitter Bomb palette. So next is Becca and Chrissy Teigen highlighter palette. I think it's still selling right now, and you know, I was at Sephora, I was thinking of getting it because I wanted a peach. I don't have any peachy highlighters, and I was kind of thinking of getting it because I thought there was those two peachy highlighters, but it's actually not peach. So I was in the store and I was kind of deflated when I swatched it. It's more of an, I don't know what it's called. It's not peach. It's kind of verging on peach, but it's not. And the two highlighters look too similar when I swatched it, and it was just like, I have to be like moved by the product, and I wasn't being moved by this at all. And so I decided, you know what? I suddenly had this great illumination whilst I was swatching this. So wait a second. I have been lusting those MAC extra dimension highlighters. I find those things are dewy, glowy without the there is a little bit of glitter, but that's not the way it translates on the cheek. It's like a luminescence, a glow, because I swatched them and I said, wait a second, no. Let me go and check out MAC. And sure enough, thank goodness I was in a mall. They had a MAC pop-up store. It was like a popped up just for me. I went in there, checked out this is what I got instead. It's called the MAC. They didn't have any peach, but this is one of them that I really, really wanted, and it's called Show Gold. They mix up the names because this is actually not gold. It is actually a pink highlighter, and this is a beautiful thing. This is luminescent. It moves me. It glistens. It gleams. It glows. It's lit from within. This is more my jam. So, and I would like to haul the other one, which is called something blush, I think, which is the kind of yellowish gold version. So I got this instead. I went to that MAC store so fast it wasn't funny. Okay, now this is all the rage because I don't think we have gotten over our fixation and our addiction to warm neutrals. Now, I got my share of warm neutrals, so I can't be talking, but this is getting a little bit too far, and that is the Urban Decay's Naked Heat palette. Now listen, these are all warm, coppery, amber colors, but all the colors are so the same tone, the same hue. There's barely any variation in color. There's barely any variation in a tone. It is a monochromatic eyeshadow palette. And to be honest, once you get it on the eye, it's half of those shades you can't even differentiate. To the point where there are 4 shades that are based in the middle of the palette, from He Devil to Cayenne. They are so close in color and in tone that when you swatch them, they're pretty much the same. He Devil and Cayenne are pretty much the same color. One is a tweak more red than the other. Then you got Scorched and what is the other one? Dirty Talk and Scorched. One is slightly more orangey than the other, but I'm telling you, on non-white skin tones, they are gonna look the same. And even on white skin tones, lighter skin tones, they kind of look the same. And to the point where in manufacturing, some of the PR palettes, they duplicated those colors by mistake because even the manufacturing people got confused. So that's telling you. Not only that, if you look at the videos on it and if you look at the Instagram shots, they are all highly saturated. So it brings out those reddish amber tones even more in the colors that you're not going to see in real life. So there's a little bit of an illusion factor going on all through social media with this palette. So I'm not buying it. It is not, this is an anti-haul of anti-hauls. This is a palette where you're going to be getting smoky looks from. If that's what you want, go for it. Because Urban Decay argued, I mean, it is a naked palette, right? But Urban Decay said that they put the colors very similar in order for them to blend well together, you know, to flow well. Well, they blend so well together, they're pretty one colors. So you're not gonna get a variety of looks from this palette. Absolutely not. There are a lot of palettes that actually dupe a lot of the colors in the Heat palette. One of them is the Modern Renaissance. 8 of the colors in the Modern Renaissance palette dupe the Heat palette, but you get more variety of looks. I will put that in the side part over here. So that's another palette that you can consider instead. Colored Rain's Queen of Hearts. 7 of the colors are are dupes, but the colors are much richer. You're gonna get better variety of looks in that one. Morphe 35O and so these are comparable palettes that you could haul instead. But if you want to go all amber and you want to go all monochromatic, go for it. This is the palette to do it with. But for me, what I did instead was, I know now that it is what is it called? I know that it is now no longer in circulation. It might be at Shoppers still. Shoppers may still be selling it, but I hauled instead the Basquiat palette by Urban Decay. See, Urban Decay, I got you. I got you. So this is my haul, because look at these colors. This is not a naked palette. You see, I'm not into naked. No eyeshadow in here is a twin. No eyeshadow in here is a sibling. No eyeshadow in here is even a cousin. This is going to get you looks upon looks upon looks, variations. I even duped this palette. If you'd like me to dupe, seeing that this is a limited edition, I think what my dupe was a very, very good dupe. So, and there's not a lot of shades in here. So if you have to buy some of the colors, it's not going to be that expensive to get the pan. So this is my haul from, instead of the Heat monochromatic eyeshadow palette, this is my hot palette, and I'm very happy. Now, I'm conflicted because this would normally not be an anti-haul. The only reason why it's being an anti-haul is just purely economics. It is $139, I believe, I think Canadian, 129 in the US and 139 or 49 Canadian, something like that. I'll leave it in my video. So it is right now going to be restocked, I think, in August. So you can't get it right now, but by the time this video comes out, you might be able to get it again. Now, the only reason why I'm not getting it, but I reserve the right to change my mind, because I love me my Natasha Denona, and I do love this palette. I do love it, even though it does have a lot of browns. I love it so much, you will see why I love it so much. But it's got these beautiful golden colors, it's got these oranges colors, and then you've got a lot of product in each pan, 2.5 grams. Also, these are pressed pigments. When she does glitter and shimmer, these are like pressed glitter eyeshadows. You really do have to use your fingers. Do not try and use a brush. It is not made for that. Use your fingers, and you are going to see the way they were meant to be played. So, Natasha gets flack for that, and she shouldn't. You just got to understand the palette, and if that's not the way you want to play with it, don't get Natasha. But the appreciators of Natasha, you play with it with your fingers when it comes to the shimmers and the glitters, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm only anti-hauling it because of economics. However, a comparable product to this eyeshadow palette is the Yes Please palette. This is like the Yes Please to Natasha Denona, the Yes Please to the Sunset by ColourPop. Pretty much they duped out almost all the colors in the Sunset palette and the Yes Please palette. So, and this only costs $16. So, listen, do the math, right? So if you don't want to shell out that money, you do not have a bougie life, you want something affordable, thank goodness for these amazing companies that can bring something that's affordable. The pans are much, much smaller than a single eyeshadow, but that's fine. We are going through makeup, lots of makeup, so you don't need a lot. So $16 for what you get is a beautiful thing, and on the eye, you're gonna get the same similar look. So this is my kind of thing. Now, in lieu of that, I decided to make my version of the Sunset palette. See, I shopped my stash. So this is my version of the Yes Please to the Sunset palette. It's laid out basically as ColourPop's Yes Please palette, but you know, Yes Please duped the Sunset, so here we have it. And I have this all on my eyes, and this is an equal opportunity palette because it's made by Coastal Scents, which are $1 on sale. Most of the Coastal Scents I bought was from their sale of $1 a pan. Normally they're $1.99. There's one Makeup Geek one here, Cosmopolitan, that's $6. There's one ABH, the bougie Anastasia Beverly Hills henna, that is $12 Canadian. No, $16 Canadian, $12 US. This is Paper Tiger, a ColourPop color that is $5, and the rest, I believe, oh, there's a lot of Morphe brushes. I think this is called Starlight, don't quote me on it, and that is Morphe brushes, Redhead Morphe brushes, and they're $2.99. I added in the purple because I really think that In the Caribbean, you get a lot of purple sunsets, you know, purple, blue, pink, lavender. And what I have on my lids is this one here. And I have these two deepening up the crease, and I have this on my lid with the brighter yellow on top, and then today I put the Grape Day in my outer corner. So this is my version of the Sunset palette, and in the ColourPop Yes Please, yes, the ColourPop Yes Please to Natasha Denona Sunset palette. So I am very happy with this. So in lieu of those both, shop your stash. Next is Lorax Pirates of the Caribbean Pro Eyeshadow Palette. Now, listen. I don't know who curated these eyeshadows, but this don't remind me of no Caribbean. Where's the colors? Where are the colors? Where are the jewel tones? This don't remind me of no Caribbean that I've been to. And in fact, there was 3 series of this movie that was filmed in my mother's island of Dominica, not to be mixed with the Dominican Republic. It's called Dominica, the Commonwealth of Dominica. And this beautiful island is like the nature island of the Caribbean. Now the colors there are rich, vibrant. It is a mountainous island. It is a volcanic island. There is barely a straight road on this island. It is an eco-tourist dream of a place to go. And when you think of Dominica, you think of color. You think of rich greens, yellows, parrot colors, sea, aqua, you name it, you got color. This is not a neutral eyeshadow. So I anti-haul that. I super anti-haul that. Instead, what you need to haul is a vacation, an eco-tourist vacation in Dominica, where you are going to get lush color, you are going to get a diverse, beautiful experience. They got one of the best scuba diving in the world there. You can experience a 6-hour round trip challenging rainforest terrain hike to the volcanic boiling lake, the world's largest boiling lake. You can soak in sulfur pools and bath. You got rainbow waterfalls. You got the first long distance hiking trail, Wetukubali National Trail, I know I'm butchering that, which has 150 miles of shockingly beautiful terrain. You've got a river for every day of the year in Dominica where you can cruise down, bathe in, and of course, you've got a lot of cliffs in Dominica. If you're afraid of heights, may not be the place to go, because there are really barely any straight roads in Dominica, and the locals like to drive fast. Unless you can handle really fast roller coasters, this is not the place to go. But if you can handle that, go to Dominica. Then this is the cool and interesting part of Dominica. Dominica is halfway between Guadeloupe and Martinique, and is the only place in the Eastern Caribbean that is home to the powerful and beautiful indigenous peoples, the Kalinago people. They've lived on the island since the 13th century, and due to their powerful, shrewd warrior strength and fierce resistance and determination, Dominica was the last island to be colonized by the British in 1763. And that is why the Kalinago people are still there to this day, where there is no indigenous people in any of the islands of the Caribbean. And so they have a beautiful Kalinago region. You can go there to visit. They have resorts there. One of my family friends just built a beautiful resort there so that you can stay there and then experience the culture and the livelihood of the Kalinago people. You can also adopt a family and live with that. They will adopt you into their family fold and you can live with them for your vacation trip and learn their culture. It's just a beautiful, my family members are Kalinagos, so it's a beautiful and rich and colorful place to be. Nothing like that bulky, neutral, weird Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry, Larac, I don't mean to diss you, but sorry, you did not get the flavor of the Caribbean and definitely not Dominica. So haul a trip, an ecotourist trip to Dominica instead. You are going to have a beautiful time. Hope you enjoyed my spin on anti-haul videos and my to haul or not to haul. That is the question. And my take on hauling from your stash or a wish list haul or what you hauled instead or comparable products that you could haul instead of the anti-haul. I thought there was a nice way to mix it up and add in comparable, something that might be comparable to, maybe not as expensive, or what you could haul instead, be inspired by your stash. So, and then what you may want to haul as a wish list, or just haul from your stash, right? I'm sure everybody's got a decent little amount of stash there going on. And if you enjoyed this new series to haul or not to haul, that is the question. Do give it a thumbs up, like and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button to keep up with all my videos. And just remember, rock your own kind of beauty and keep on going and keep on glowing. I will. Over there you'll see a button with my face in it. Just click it and you can subscribe to my channel. And just underneath me over here is previous videos that you can click on and watch and keep on glowing and pixie sparkles.